In a land 70 miles southeast of Boston, on a show that's just too damn early, we're ready to break some legs.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome, of course, to the Too Damn Early Show. I'm D-Max.
I'm Daily J.
I almost said DJ. Almost got you.
No.
Almost got you. And we are the Too Damn Early Show. So we got plenty to cover today. We have some drama, a little bit of fun times, and I have some stories, man.
Oh.
So first off, if I seem a little out of it, it is because I am dead tired, because this was another training camp that I went and climbed very high things and did some very, very high stuff. So
Intriguing.
yeah, it's good. I got a couple of really good stories to bring up. We're gonna talk about a couple of renames on the show, and we have to deal with a pest problem.
Ew.
Yes, most definitely. So first off, how was your week, man?
I'm just tired. You know me, always working.
Oh, I know.
Keeping it going.
Keeping it going.
Fighting the woods off with one limb by limb.
Tearing them from limb from limb, are we?
Yep.
Oh, geez. Beating them to a pulp?
Shredding them to a pulp.
Shredding them to a pulp. Well, that's good on paper.
I could snap them like I snap legs, you know?
We're back to the legs bit. As UFC always used to say.
If UFC always used to say, if I was broke legs as many times as I broke legs, if people would be walking around with broken legs.
Lots of broken legs. So, training camp, let me start off by saying, was a lot of fun. I worked with a lot of really good people, but there were a couple of very interesting things that happened. So we went to a local summer camp to help enhance training, and we do what's called low course, where we have a bunch of the kids come out and we introduce them, kind of icebreaker stuff. And then they do little challenges, usually involving something about ropes and just obstacle courses. And it's a lot of fun. Except this time things were reversed. I've been teaching this course for over a year. And this time, I got to be one of the participants, and one of the games that we played, I forget the name of it, but basically there's a floor full of lava, and there's two islands, and there's a rope in the middle, and you have to not touch the lava, or you burn up, die, and have to respawn and start again. Also, the lava has pathogens in them that cause people to be blind or mute. So, lots of fun stuff to really confuse the kids. So I got on this rope and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I can jump that. Well, needless to say, it did not go as well as I thought in my head. Unfortunately, the MacGyver / Jason Bourne in me does not exist. So I jumped for that rope, grabbed it, landed a little too far down on the rope, and then just planted my ass straight on the ground and left a huge, skid mark in the dirt.
Skid mark?
Yeah. Ironic, right?
Oh, very ironic.
So, and the interesting part of this was in front of a bunch of high school kids, and I bounced off my butt. There was a boing, and then I fell. And it was really bad. I wish it was a hole-in-one. I fell in the lava and made everybody blind. It was bad. It was real bad. And then another story that happened was I was running the tower that we have, and we have a zip line going down, and these kids were so nervous to go down the zip line, and I didn't know what else to do, so I started singing Disney songs at the top of my lungs to calm them down. So there's me at the top of a 40, 50-foot tower, just I can show you the world, shining, shimmering splendor. And here's the thing. I went to music school. I'm a good singer, and it kind of worked, and it was really interesting because the entire camp heard me, and trust me, I heard hell about it when I got back to the barracks that night. But it was an overall fun time. Mm-hmm. But now I'm forever known as that instructor that sings Disney songs at the top of his lungs.
Well, Ariel wants you to talk to her.
I mean, I wouldn't say no. As long as things aren't too fishy, I'm good.
Yeah, stay off front of the sea.
Oy vey. So, moving on, we have some grave business to take care of, unfortunately.
Grave business.
So we had a little bit of station drama, as we'll call it, as our intern, Jimothy, we loved him to pieces. We loved him to all extent. We gave him food, we gave him shelter, clothed him.
We helped him make sense of his funny name.
Taught him how to read and write and all of those things. You know, we really took care of Jimothy. And we caught Jimothy flirting with Doug. And therefore, as we have decided amongst the Too Damn Early show, you are officially, Jimothy, you are fired. Get the hell out. Exit stage left. Because you cannot go flirting. And Doug's just been getting a lot of attention from our interns, so we are officially dropping his new moniker as of now. It cannot be helped. We welcome to you, Sexy Doug. Sorry, I just put my hand in your face. Okay. So today on the show, we have a couple of different things we're going to do. First off, we're bringing back the weirdest of news. And oh my gosh, some of these articles, I swear, how do people live like this? I can't even understand it.
Well, that's how they live, is like that.
There's some weird people out there, man.
Well, you know, I think it takes all them types of people to make us look at them and go, what?
We're also going to be viewing the world's crappiest people in the entire planet and talking a little bit about that. So that's going to be fun.
Hold your nose.
Hold your nose, because it is going to get stanking. And then we also have a new game that we're going to play with an interesting little twist at the end that we'll find out later. Someone's getting shots.
Oh.
Yeah, someone's getting shots.
No.
Maybe. We don't know what it is. We'll see. I don't know what they meant by shots. The directors told us shots, so we're gonna see what shots are. So, and that game is going to be one of the quotes of the world.
Oh, the quotes. Okay.
We're gonna guess a little bit of quotes and have ourselves in a battle of the intellectual wits.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, I think you're gonna win.
Jimothy, come back. You were the one that taught me algebra.
Oh, Jimothy.
Oh wait, no, I taught him algebra. Anyhoozle, along with that, we have, of course, our TDES bumps, and this episode's new artist that we're bringing in is Zach Brewer. That's right, Zach Brewer is coming to the Too Damn Early show, and his stuff is on Soundcloud. You can check him out at Unpolished Legends. So we'll be getting to his music a little bit later in the show. And also, Gary is back. Gary's Wares. Say it with me now.
Gary's Wares.
Not Gary Wares. I made the mistake.
Not Gary Wares, it's Gary's Wares.
Gary, thank you so much. Gary from Gary's Wares. Here is my redemption speech after screwing it up while we were still a radio show. And we appreciate everything you're doing. Last Monday, Gary announced the winner of the Internet User #1. And it was a video credit auction. Started out, pretty normal. Bidding was originally around $4 or so, but the next day, it blew up to $51.
Wow. Not bad.
I can't even get that kind of payment out of the people I help every day. And then he gets $51 for just being awesome?
And then you get that back for all the cans you save.
All the cans. I guess I should save more of my cans. That's more of my dad thing. So... Gary has mentioned he will include a free pipe for the auction results presently, and that's going to be interesting for one good reason. I mean, free pip.
Give me a toke for me.
Get yourself a free pip from Gary from Gary's Wares. The winning bid was, in fact, though, $81.01. You can go to Gary's Wares YouTube on Facebook to learn more about his eBay options. Gary has also set up a Patreon account, and Tony Lee and by proxy, the Too Damn Early show are now internet friends of Gary's Wares on Patreon. So that's a big deal for us. Gary has been very supportive, and we've done business with him in the past, and the funny story is he wrote a rap song, and we played it on the FM radio station we were still working at, and surprised the ever-living out of him about it.
What was that called? Damn Girl?
Damn Girl.
Damn Girl.
Ooh, girl, you a girl, damn girl. Damn girl. Fun memories. And real quick, just going off of the Patreon, the guy's name is Matthew Ishmael, and he is Internet User #1. The identity has been revealed. He's an old football buddy, and they played together for a little while in high school, and he was the one that won the contest.
Wow.
Some pretty cool stuff. I might have to start bidding some more myself and see where I can get on that. So,
I'm gonna get myself 17 pipes.
all at once?
All at once and smoke them all at once. I've got 17 lighters going with 17 pipes and go.
I'll see you in the hospital visiting you in your coma.
My lungs will explode.
So, the weekly poll that we had last week was a very interesting question. A little macabre, I'll admit, but still an interesting question. So, when was a time that you narrowly escaped death? Well, we had our top response from a very unlikely source.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this at all.
So, without further ado, Tony, tell me about your Monday. How'd that go?
Absolutely super. I mean, as you both noticed, we didn't have a show that day, and
Nope.
Well, it all came out of my efforts for the show itself, attempting to clean out the dust from our editing deck. And I kind of did that indoors and had a majorly severe allergic reaction to all of the dust I had put into the air.
That's definitely a time that you narrowly escaped death. That nails the question on the head, for sure.
Yeah. It's always super fun when that happens, because that happened to me once before, and I figured I was gonna talk about that if all else failed, but I didn't think I'd get a brand new one just for the show, just in time. Like, I mean, it was interesting. I had maybe about an hour. I dusted the computer, and then an hour, and I was like suffocating in my kitchen, and then 2 hours later from there, I'm awake in the intensive care unit with this large mask strapped to my face. That was an interesting way. I mean, and turns out I didn't even get the computer running again that night. It almost killed me, and I didn't even get it fixed that night.
Ah, that's the worst.
I got it fixed when I got back in less than 30 seconds.
There you go. I kind of pictured, like, when you were on the mask, just, like, sitting there in, like, a Bane voice, just like, this is what happens when you decide to blow all of the dust all over your kitchen. You think you know dust? I was born by it, molded by it. I didn't see a clean house until I was a man.
The funny part was it was
man,
much
with a
harder
voice
to
like that.
talk with an HPAP mask on my face than it was when I was intubated. Like, you'd figure with a tube jammed down your throat, it would be a lot harder to talk, but the HPAP is physically forcing air straight into your face. It's like trying to... it's like trying to force an air compressor not to fill your face full of air. It's just... They kept trying to talk to me too, and I physically couldn't because this thing was like trying to choke me with air.
So your, the tubes going down your throat became a living wind tunnel.
Right, I had a much easier time talking to the nurses that time, even though they told me not to.
Now, mister, you're not supposed to talk. You're not supposed to talk with that tube in your mouth.
I'm gonna listen.
I imagine it probably just sounded more like you trying to talk with something in your mouth with just like in the background.
With like an echo chamber.
And I,
It was kind of
Hello.
Darth Vader-y, really. It really was kind of Darth Vader-y.
But Luke, I am your father.
what, did your brain lag while you were doing? So that is our story.
God, it's weird you say that, brain lag. When I came to at 2 in the morning, I could see everything perfectly fine, but I couldn't read. Like, I could see letters, but I couldn't read them. It was so weird.
That's scary. What does English look like when you can't recognize it?
Well, it was like you were back when you were 6 months old.
You think I remember then?
You do now.
Kind of, sort of. It was like dyslexia almost. It was like hallucinogenic dyslexia.
Hallucinogenic dyslexia. That sounds like a very trippy way to...
Lex Dixick.
Lex Dixon.
Lex Dixick.
Band name.
Band name? What band name? I'm so confused. What? Oh. Yeah, we should make that. Yes.
The Lex
should make it a
Dixit.
band name.
It is the Lex Dixit tunes.
Lex Dixick Records.
It's the Lex Dixit Records.
Bringing you all of your favorite tastes like Spruce Springsteen.
Shag Schmagler.
And of course, Damana. Oh.
Okay.
Cracked myself up when that went in. And we get to our weird news. Of course, the staple of the show. We gotta talk about the weird stuff that happens in the world, man. And this one, I've heard about starting young, but this is a little ridiculous. This was something that caught us all off guard. As a 5-year-old brought crack cocaine to preschool. What did he think it was like rock candy or something?
You want a little candy? A little candy? Here you go, fella, it's clear. Is it breathable?
He brought 12 vials full. That's
Candy
crazy.
for everyone. Who wants candy? $50 a pop.
Jeepers creepers. So this happened over in Philadelphia, where the Philadelphia police were investigating after the 5-year-old boy brought all of the vials of crack cocaine into his preschool, and this was a Roman Catholic church preschool.
I'm at loss for words because actually I was in Philadelphia and I actually got to see those vials.
Oh boy, I bet they were quite vile.
They were vile as any.
I thought my social studies teacher telling me he was smoking Tinker Toys in the boys' bathroom, and Catholic school was absolute horse. But I guess this is actually going on. Somebody took it a little too seriously and brought himself some crack.
Oh no, the mom and dad just packed it away in his, here you go, eat your food, have your
boy.
crack.
So this went over onto the Philadelphia TV station WTXF, and the teachers' aged faces when they found this one, I imagine, were pretty awestruck. They might not even really realize what it is. So
Did they check to see if he had a crack pipe?
I don't know if he did, but the good news here, the silver lining behind all of this, is that no children came in contact and nobody was harmed and no arrests were made. Although I can't imagine the spankings that kid got when he got back.
Well, I mean, even though he had the crack pipe and the crack, they did not find a lighter.
Case closed, guys. It's all right. Mom will get the paddle when he gets home. Send him home. Batter up.
So they asked the little kid, they said, so where did you find this? Well, I got this out of Mommy's coat pocket.
Oh no.
I just was looking for candy and I looked in Mom's pocket. Mommy had some extra change and realized I can make $80 a pop.
Oh my goodness. There's something scary about that, but I won't even get into it this moment. Because wow. Just wow. And on top of that, with drug-related incidents, although this one had a very weird turnout. All I gotta say is there's a business to be had in this.
Mac.
So a woman broke into somebody's home and decided that they were going to pet the family dog, wash the dishes, and didn't have any interest in anything else and just left. That's right, and this is in Vinton County, Ohio. A woman was arrested and charged with the charge of burglary after the sheriff's officials say she broke into the home in Camden, Ohio. And this was on the Monday morning of May 9th. So...
Well, I wonder if she would have did some more chores if she would have left some mud on the front door or the crack, on the front step.
It's a scary thought to think about. So, alright, so officials with Vinton County Sheriff's Office robbed him up. By the way, you can find this link on Facebook. If you don't believe any of the stuff that we talk about, feel free to go and look it up yourself. It's a little unbelievable in some cases. So this lady basically comes into this other lady's house,
Wow.
sees the puppy, can't resist, starts petting the dog, and then just for some reason goes and washes the dishes. If burglars washed my dishes, I'd leave my door unlocked.
Oh, yeah, I'd have a sign coming right on in.
Yeah, come right on in. And dish soap's in the bottom. And, I'd leave them maybe like a plate of French fries.
No, I'd leave him a plate of crack.
No,
It would be right there on the right side of the sink and be a lighter and everything.
oh boy. Scary thoughts, that. Scary thoughts, that. So apparently the woman was under some substance. It was not clarified as to what, but that was something that was pretty apparent given the fact that normal people don't break into other people's houses and wash their dishes.
No, I mean, she was hallucinating. She probably thought she was in her grandparents' house.
Well, her grandmother might have looked a little younger than usual. So think she went back in time?
Oh, she went back in time and I petted her mother and
I went
father's
back
dog.
in time, and my grandma's so young. I'm gonna go wash the dishes, Grandma. Don't get mad at me. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. I'm gonna go wash the dishes. Shh. Oh, there's the dog. I didn't know she had a dog, but she's a pretty dog.
1 second, Mom. I gotta go to the bathroom.
If you're born with that, that's a problem. So she was taken to jail and charged with burglary. So that was the end of that story. And I wonder. That's just gonna be a weird tale to tell in jail or even in a bar. It's like one day I had a little too much and I just went and started washing people's dishes.
She was like, yeah, I was smoking crack all night. You know, I went in and pet myself a dog, did some dishes. Now I'm here.
Get your dishes. So, before we get too much into the dishes, let me dish it out for you. There is another huge, more than just like weird news topic, something that has been a little, politically talked about here is, of course, the wall. Trump making Mexico pay for that wall in long grain rice. Just kidding. Somebody else tried to fund the wall, and the group that was responsible for this raised over $20 million to build said wall. And now its supporters are wondering where the hell did our money go and why there's no wall.
Trump has that hidden in Trump Towers.
Oh, this had nothing to do with Trump. Trump is innocent on this one. Did nothing to start this up. As the December fundraising campaign brought in the $20 million over the course of relatively about a month. So the thousands of donors united to build the wall and get it in place as sort of a citizen's duty to the country. So
He said duty. Sorry.
Some 4 months later, all of the supporters are ready to see their money go into action. So the GoFundMe campaign promised to break ground sometime in April. This is after the few months that it was around, and still no sign promising that they were going to go and do that. And recently we found out a little bit about where that money went.
It went to fix my hands. My hands are bigger now, you notice.
We don't need to spend it on that. We need to spend it on Trump's hands, get them bigger.
I need my hands bigger.
But no, he spent it on like $1 million tier yacht.
Oh my.
He bought a yacht with all of the money, and now everybody is just pissed off.
He's in trouble, let me tell you.
Oh my goodness. So here's the thing: if you're gonna anger an entire political party that believes in the NRA, you got a death wish, because I'm telling you right now, I'm pretty sure one of them has a gun far enough to reach that yacht.
There's got to be something wrong with him.
Or there's gonna be a bullet. That's what's gonna be wrong with him.
You can't go hide in the ocean.
You can't hide from us. You can't handle the truth. It's like a shark just pulls up with a sniper rifle and a "Make America Great Again" hat. It's like, I've been waiting my whole life for this. This is for the fishes. So, all of the donators donated to a man by the name, of course, his last name Kolfage, and his first name being Brian. That is Brian Kolfage, is the culprit behind millions of dollars of crowd-raised funds to build the wall, spent all on a yacht. He has a history.
Trump
actually
hired him, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I bet. Just to screw everyone over. Honestly, I doubt that in certain cases.
But he definitely did, no doubt about that.
But this person had been known for having a history with pursuing different types of things to rip people off on GoFundMe campaigns, including stuff for the veterans, scams. All these different schemes and scams. So that's definitely a really trashy human being. But wait.
There's more.
There's more. That's right. In this episode, we are going to talk about our new segment. Of course, you mind saying it for me? Say it out loud.
Taking out the trash.
We talk about today's trashy soul and how just disgusting these people can be. So, if you want to take it away, tell me a little bit about this. Tell me about this, Dahlia. What's going on?
Judge Jim Lamey.
Lamey.
He's a lamey.
Jim Lamey.
So, this guy, he's brutal. On Facebook saying Jews should get the F over the Holocaust.
So mass genocide happens because of a supremacist regime. Get over it.
Just get over it.
Just get
I
over it.
woke up one morning and said, just get over it.
That's the equivalent of walking up to somebody who was sexually assaulted and then just saying, it wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. Mr. Sir, you are our trashy soul of the day. Jim Lamey.
Jim Lamey.
Oh my goodness. Like, what would cause someone to kind of get this up? Like, what would cause them to do this?
Because he's lame.
Because he's lame?
He just gets up one day and says, I'm going to make someone's day bad.
I'm lamer than all of those people in the synagogue, so I'm going to just tell them to get over everything because I'm jealous.
Just get over it. I mean, come on.
You know, what should this trashy soul do to turn his life around, do you imagine?
He needs to go flog himself.
Flog? Wow. Do you even know what flogging is, man?
Yeah. Put yourself in the water, flog him.
Yeah, that's flogging, all right. Just give himself a little dippy do. So maybe in some holy water. Because this man needs Jesus. You see, he needs some Jesus. He was making fun of the Jewish people, so I think that he needs some good old-fashioned saving from, the church. He's gonna come in. We're gonna tell him all about Jesus and all about the Old Testament, because I'm gonna tell you, the Old Testament came from the Jews, and that's very important.
But you can talk about that. I'm gonna give him an old-fashioned whooping.
I can't blame you for that. You break legs.
I mean, them poor people, you just talk like you're so fine and dandy.
Cut them down to size, and
I will chop you down.
in a pink skirt, a pink mini skirt on top of that. Alrighty, guys, so let's get to the TDES bump break. That's TDES Bumps with Zach Brewer. Once again, you can check him out over at his Soundcloud. We'll leave the link over. It's Unpolished Legends, and this is his song, Sunshine Moonlight. So give it a check out, and we'll be back in a little bit. Cheerio, and ciao later.
To ask myself would be to lie, and we both definitively know why. It's ingrained in what I am, but seems to continue according to plan. It's not like everything's so bad. suddenly I'm lost. Look around, realize everything, but sometimes everything you say contains a little disingenuousness. Do you think it makes your words worth less? And how do you prevent it? There's no clear way I can see, 'cause my only worry is that the same thing might be happening to everyone around me. Everyone around me is on me, or everyone around them. Others all becomes reflecting merely everyone around me. Everyone around me is on me, or everyone around them. Others all becomes reflecting in the sunshine, in the blue
The Too Damn Early Show.
There's a fly around here.
There's a fly.
Here he is. He's right there. He's right there.
He's
right there. Oh, he flew away. Dang you,
And has
fly.
crushed his brains.
I have nothing to throw at him. Oh, I can't throw it. Yes, throw
Look
Jeff.
how big. Knock the keyboard off, hit Sexy Doug in the head.
Oh, we don't want to hit Sexy
No,
Doug in it.
no.
Oh, we're live. Hey, welcome back. Seriously, there's a fly that keeps flying around the studio, and I just want to kill it. Just kill it. That would be handy. Except for there'd be a bullet hole through the freaking house.
There goes your light.
There goes like... Gone. Ay vey. So, also we had a fun little instance we were listening. I don't know if Tony Lee realized this, but his mic was on and we were listening, and Alexa was giving him the biz. And by the biz, I mean just wanting to search up random stuff when he just happened to say the wrong thing.
Tony was like, yes, I need to go get myself some toilet paper. And it says, I will go buy you toilet
Searching
paper.
for toilet paper near you.
I will get you a roll right now, Mr. Tony.
Searching for potty mouth. I found results for potty mouth.
Potty mouth, it will give you a mouthful of potty.
Toilet humor. Toilet humor. I found results for toilet humor. There is a plumber near you ready to check your pipes.
It's all going down there.
I don't have an Amazon Alexa. I don't know what it sounds like.
I do not want to have any Amazon no Alexa.
No Alexa?
No
I think I just heard Alexa go off.
Shalexa.
Oh, nope, it's just the wristwatch. Oh, you know, the things that we come up with on this show sometimes are just a little too much for words.
Oh.
I'm still upset about the coffee. The coffee was the worst part. When I spilled the coffee in episode 1, we had to use a towel, and the closest thing there was a hand-embroidered face cloth that one of my students made me. and we had to clean it up somehow.
1962. He had a nice face cloth and he wiped up some dirty poo.
Is that what you put in my coffee?
That's what it was.
Oh.
Feces are
I
us.
wonder it tasted like crap. Gross, man. Did you just say feces are us? Feces are us, where you can come and buy all of your crap in the same dang store.
You can have piles upon piles delivered to your house 16 minutes, all you want.
Feces are us. You can come to us because we're full of crap.
If you're a turd burglar, come on over. We got all your goods.
Did you just say a turd burger?
Turd burglar.
Turd burglar.
If you're
Is
a turd
it somebody
burglar.
that turd burger? Use your turd burger?
I don't want turd burger.
Turd burger?
No, you keep turd burger dead now.
Hold on, they make fresh.
Oh no, you
Turd
keep
burger?
patty. Keep one patty on your side.
It's okay. I got better. Wait. Turd hot dog?
No turd hot dog.
Turd hot dog?
Turd hot dog full of lips and nothing. No, we don't need to.
Toblerone?
No Toblerone, put over there.
President?
President Trump.
It's got hair!
It's got orange hair and orange body and lumpy like poop.
Oh my. So, and that, of course, after all of that riffraff, that was Zach Brewer and his song Sunshine Moonlight. And I like his style.
Yeah.
It's got some rhythm, it's got some finesse, I'd say.
It's got the flow.
It's got the flow. He got the flow right. Speaking of flow, ice cream?
No strawberry poop cream.
And you can, of course, check out his SoundCloud feed over at specific name. What was the name again? I forget. Oh, I remember. I forgot to unpolish my legends. It's Unpolished Legends. You can check out Zach Brewer if you like his stuff. Go ahead and send him some love. Personally, from the Too Damn Early Show to you, we say thank you, Zach Brewer, for playing on TDES Bumps.
Thank you, Zach Brewer.
So we have a new game that we're gonna play.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Now
I
I
always say mm-hmm.
That's because I've lost every single one so far.
Say what?
Let's keep it up.
Let's. Thanks, man. Thanks a
keep
lot.
it up.
All right, so this is the deal-o. Let me shake you down for this. 5 quotes each, random number of fully real or commonly mistaken quotes, and we have to receive punishment. Someone's getting shots. Apparently, I don't understand how that's a punishment, but someone's getting shots. So, did you just hear something? I heard something. Was that a kitty gun?
I got a shot.
Oh, you got oh, gross.
Oh.
Oh my. Holy Lord. Oh.
Holy schmoly macaroni.
That's nice. Well, we'll find out how that goes later. So let's get ready to do our quotes. Are you ready? Let's get our stuff
I'm
up.
always ready.
I'm always ready. We'll flip the toonie for old Canadia's sake. Oh, Canada. I didn't even call it.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I do it every single time. It's hard.
I want in the middle of heads and tails.
Alright, so I'm gonna call heads. Heads! I go first. Schlappy shammy.
So where are these things? Oh, they're the personal one, right?
Yep, there are quotes. You remember our quote. Easy quotes. Easy quotes. Alright, so we're gonna attempt to, catch each other off guard on this, maybe a little friendly competition, but we gotta figure out which of these quotes are real and which of one of these quotes are fake. So, or commonly mistaken, pardon. And let's get this started. Alright, so I will go first. Just on a whim, we have all these fun new quotes to talk about here. So the first one that I'm gonna throw your way, you have to guess if it's true or false or commonly mistaken. So gotta figure that out. A successful man is the one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks others have thrown at him. David Brinkley. True or false?
True.
Think that's true? You are correct. That is true. Not even commonly mistaken. So, good job on that one, and you can throw one my way.
I'm gonna throw the coin at your way.
Oh, please don't throw the coin at me.
Oh, I need.
I got worse things to
So-
worry about from what I saw.
We're trying to see here now.
All right.
Yes.
Throw me a quote. There was a mug there. Where'd it go?
I lost my mug.
I invented the internet. Al Gore.
That is commonly mistaken. There's no way.
Yes.
It is commonly mistaken. Okay. So we're even on round. That was 2 corrects. So we're gonna have to go on. Let's get ready for round 2. Let's get this done. So I'm gonna pull one up for you. So I have a really interesting one for you. So I disapprove of what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. True or commonly mistaken?
True.
I think that's true. Perceptive, but it is not true. That is false.
I don't care. It was true.
It is commonly mistaken, and the reason being, Voltaire was a brilliant novelist, and he wrote a lot of books, and a quote machine per se. He was always dishing out quotes, and if you've ever heard the phrase, "the best of all possible worlds," you've heard it because Voltaire popularized the Leibniz adage in Candide, the philosopher's attempt to theorize evil away. We're gonna turn evil with theories. However, Voltaire never said the above. His most famous quote, it was written by Evelyn Beatrice Hall a century later.
It was riveting.
Rivelin?
It was riveting.
Is that the new calm down pill?
It's kind of the way you talk about things is riveting.
It's Rivelin. Or, there's, try our new drug, Rivelin. For when Ritalin had you a little too bouncy before, now we're going to calm you the hell down. Rivelin, sit down and shut up.
Riveling, take 6 and go to bed.
Oh, jeez. Take a seat. Rivelin. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Gimme.
Starve a cold, feed a fever. John Whittles.
Whitholf?
Whittles.
Is it
Whittle
sure it's not
by
John
you
Whistles with like a speech impediment?
No, he whistled while he was.
Whittle Wally Woof. I'm gonna guess that is commonly mistaken.
Yes, you're correct.
Oh, yes! But why is it commonly mistaken?
Well, it is commonly mistaken because to misquote potentially bad medical advice. So it says that the quote dates back to 1574 when writer John
Wivels.
claimed fasting is a great remedy for a fure.
A fure?
A fure.
A fure. Is that either French or is that just German totalitarianism?
That is, fasting is a great remedy or fure.
Alright. I didn't understand a word of that, but I'll go with it. That brings us, of course, to round 3. Let's get started with this. So I will go next. So this one is a very recognizable one. Rome wasn't built in a day.
If Rome was built in a day, they had some big people and they were just throwing stuff around. I mean, they were throwing them like cubes.
Like cubes. Throwing around the cubes.
Probably commonly mistaken.
Commonly mistaken. You are correct. Commonly mistaken.
Commonly misshaken.
Misshaken. The phrase was adapted into English in the 16th century from a medieval French proverb. There are a number of different versions that are floating around in addition to how we know it. There's another great version that, Tony very much likes better. He's told me a little bit about this. Rome wasn't built in a day, but it burned in one.
It's almost sound like you said rum wasn't built in a day.
They didn't build the rum in a day.
How dare you, Smithers? It wants me rum in a day.
Sir, I'm not gonna tell you again. You don't need any more rum. You're drunk. We need to get you to bed.
Why is all the rum gone?
Because you drank it, sir. Do you need me to massage your feet? Can I go home?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank
But
you.
it sounds.
Ah! Alright, so that brings us to you. So you have a leg up on me with one correct.
Legged up, down.
Legged up, down. So give it to me.
So, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. William Congreve.
William Congreve. I'm going to say that's true.
Commonly mistaken.
I've mistaken the commonly. Dang it. So why?
Well, it's because an accomplished 17th and 18th century playwright, this became William Congreve's most famous quote. However, the actual line from his 1697 play, The Morning Bride, goes, "Heaven has no rage like a love to hatred turned, nor hell a fury like a woman scorned." The man certainly had a flair for the dramatic.
Apparently. I thought that was it. That's dramatic all in its own, but no, there's more, because we cannot have simply one quote. It has to be many.
Many. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Apparently. Alright, so I read it wrong. I just get it in that we're now tied, actually.
It is.
That brings us to, I believe it's round 4. Oh, this is from a famous musician that I've listened to. He likes his Doors. Let's put it that way. So.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
No, not Axl Rose. We left him. We left him in the shed where he belongs. Keep Axl Rose in the shed, and no one gets hurt. Okay? It's already bad enough. It freaks out the neighbors because every so often when they walk by, they just hear, "Oh!" and they ask, and I just have to explain. It's just my sick parrot.
Yeah, what happened? He got too touch with his heaven doors.
Apparently, he has hair like a parrot, so it works fine, right?
Whoa, yeah! Whoa, yeah! Ah, get the meatballs!
So this particular one though is Jim Morrison from The Doors.
Sweet child of mine.
Is it true or is it commonly mistaken? He said, "A friend is someone who gives you total freedom to be yourself."
You make me laugh because you said it. You act like you said it and you didn't, and I'm like, and what was it? I didn't hear it.
I swear I said it, but apparently I'm experiencing post-camp lag a
Don't
little
sweat it. I said it.
worse than I thought. So, a friend is someone who gives you total freedom to be yourself. True or commonly mistaken?
I think it's commonly mistaken.
Pardon me. Exercising the demons out of my esophagus. It is true, actually.
I'm sick of this bullcrap, Milwaukee.
Alrighty, so now that puts you behind one, but you. Yep, but this can still go south right
Oh,
quick.
Jiminy Cricket, give me strength.
Why Jiminy Cricket?
Because he is oh Jiminy Cricket to me.
I don't know what worlds you're living in, man, but I want some. Alright, give it to me.
Now is the winter of our discontent. Shakespeare's Richard III. As this is Richard III.
Is it literally Shakespeare's Richard III?
Shakespeare's Richard III.
Oh, shaking my spear, why don't you? Taking all my name. Oh, I guess he had it first. Anyways, so I'm gonna say it is commonly mistaken.
Well, let me tell you something, Smithers. This is what I don't want to know. Yes, it's common.
It is commonly mistaken. Wow, I got that right. I figured there was more to Shakespeare than that. I studied Shakespeare in high school. Well, we're gonna have to put Ethan Hawke Richard III, the triple threat away because it's time for the final round.
This is the flowing round, the round you flow.
So, this one's interesting, and I misread it at first, but it is live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, and drink the wild air. That is Ralph Waldo Emerson. I originally read it as live in the sunshine, drink the sea, and live the wild air, or swim in the wild air. And all I thought was, what was this guy taking, and how much?
I'd say that was the Little Mermaid.
For $25.
No, it wasn't.
True or commonly mistaken?
Say it one more time.
Live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, and drink the wild air. That is Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Ralph Waldo Emerson. I'd say that's true.
That is true.
Ralph Waldo
Emerson. All right, Jeff, we get it. All right. Let's see. All right. So, this is either I'm getting away skate-free or we're both getting in trouble.
Oh.
All right. So, bring me the last little bit. Final round. Let's do this.
The proof is in the pudding.
The proof is in the pudding.
Le fleur is the pudding.
Oh, ho, ho, the proof is in the pudding. Ha, ha. I'm gonna say that is common. No, you know what? I'm gonna say that's true.
Commonly mistaken.
Oh no! Dang it! Oh, goodness. I heard that in the background. I'm sure the audience did too. Oh no. Don't make it happen again though, it scares me. So, what is the...
Oh, it says the original version of this adage goes all the way back to the 14th century, if not earlier, and the misquote was coined in the 1920s. The new one doesn't, quote, make sense quite... Wait, the new one doesn't, quote, make sense. That's what it says.
Uh-huh.
Because that sounds messy, but original clarifies. The proof of the pudding is in the eating, according to the PR.
Now I just want pudding, and I'm scared because we're getting shots. Oh, alright, well, both suffering on this one, so I brought some eye protection.
Hello. Hello.
Why do we have to get hit in the face?
We don't have to get hit in the face.
I'm like,
Oh gosh, there it is. So here we are, we're getting our shots. We're getting more than one! Ah! He's emptying a clip! No! Ah! Dang it!
Ow. It's not very nice to hit me like that.
I can't even see out of these glasses. They are so damn blurry. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Ah! God. I'm safe.
I'm safe for
you
now,
hit my
dude.
nipple.
Yeah, Paul.
Doug is trying so hard. Sexy Doug, no! I'm an innocent bystander standing by.
I don't think you're innocent at all, actually. Everything you do is coming to you, man.
Well, getting pegged. I don't know if it's better or worse than the mystery fluids.
I'd rather get pegged than have a peg leg.
Oh gosh, I just said getting pegged. Oh my. Getting hit with darts.
You heard him say getting pegged, right?
No, I didn't mean it like that. Just
Turtle exploding.
I'm screwed. No pun intended. So, anyways, thank you so much. My arm's in pain after climbing and then getting hit with darts. This is just mixed D.
He loves it. Don't let him kid you, please.
Yes, I am a pseudo-masochist.
He is a pseudo-masochist.
A masochist in a suit. Pseudo-masochist.
Oh. Dun, 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 dun.
So how was the show for you, man? Because it was good.
Yeah, it was very fun, very invigorating. One would say I was woke up.
I woke up too. Staying very woke, as the kids say. You just woke both of us.
There you go.
So, I gotta say, it's been a lot of fun being here for the TDES, the Too Damn Early Show, aka. And you know what? It was good to come back after a week break. We celebrated Mother's Day, everything was good and dandy, but we are back and getting stuff put forward. And Tony didn't die, thank God for that, because without him, I don't know what we would do.
We'd fall apart.
We'd fall apart. We'd fall apart. Oh boy. Well, good luck with that. Anyway, so you can check us out on Facebook at Too Damn Early Show, or you can also check it out on YouTube. Just type in the Too Damn Early Show. And you can also check out our podcast over on Spotify, iTunes, TuneIn, and Google Play Music. So that's all the platforms will be on, so you can be sure to check us out. We post every Monday, so feel free to buzz on in, because you should listen to the Too Damn Early Show. Because you can't watch TV while you're driving.
No way, you can't. You can listen to this while you're driving. Make you spit your coffee all over the windshield. Oh, get ready.
I'm looking at you, Nikki. I remember those days.
Oh yeah, all over.
Anyways, thanks for listening to the Too Damn Early Show, guys. My name is D-Max.
I'm Delia Jade.
And I have one last little thing to say to you, a little inspirational quote. Just remember in your heads, you guys have seen this before, I'm sure. The pessimist complains about how cold the wind is, and the optimist looks at the pessimist and says, what a jackass.
Yes, Jack, you have an ass.
Thank you for listening to the Too Damn Early Show. And from all of us to you, we bid you good morning.